So the first trick is the longer Q range. So if you notice, no matter how many times I throw it, it's gonna miss. But if you put it more to the side, it'll start hitting them. The sides extend slightly further than the middle of it. This leads me to the next trick. If you Q at max range, you're already outside of the circle, so you get your passive instantly. If you're just slightly off, you might have to take a step back before going back in to hit them. When diving people under tower, you can only do one ability at a time without getting hit by the tower. You're completely safe from the tower as long as you do this right. I would suggest turning auto attack off and maybe setting a button to stop, that way you don't misclick or anything. There are some inconsistencies, like with your E, sometimes the tower will shoot you, sometimes it won't, and you also have to have minions under tower, otherwise the tower will target you faster and you cannot do anything. Akali has a lot of animation cancels. You can basically just do any ability into another one, so there's too much to really cover in this short little video, so I'm just going to say my favorite one, and that would be QE. There's a lot of times where you're sitting in your shroud and there's enemies near, and you can easily just get off a QE. And then when you're going in on the E, you can do cool stuff. All of Akali's abilities have cool flash tricks. Using the ability first and then flashing just makes your combo that much faster and more guaranteed. You can E flash to send your E in a weird angle to like dodge the front line and get to the back line easier and trickier. R flash is just to extend the range of your R or to like curve it. It's kind of weird, but it can be useful. This one's kind of funny. So if you E and Zhonya's, you just fly across the map golden. It's not that useful. If you're low and you really need to damage someone, a more practical use would just be using your R2 and then Zhonya's that. Maybe you don't have your R, maybe you don't have your shroud. I guess this would work. One last thing as a bonus. So you probably already know that your shroud spreads over walls, but did you know that it prioritizes enemies? It kind of just spreads apart, but it goes towards the closest enemy. I'm sure it will be pretty useful to know how your shroud will most likely spread. Thanks for watching my advanced Akali tips and tricks. I will be making a simple one of this, kind of like how I did with Katarina. So subscribe if you want to see that. Thanks for watching.